I did. I let the streets come to be a part of my life, and I never get a chance to be a kid. You don't want that.
Bendrick Foster and a volunteer post up at this park each school day. He founded the New Life movement in 2014 with his Safe Passages program. He walks through John F. Kennedy Park, which sits between Kennedy High and King Elementary Schools, to mentor kids throughout the day.
I'm not teaching them about education, I'm teaching them about behaviors. I'm teaching them about drug, alcohol, these things that's not good for them.
He be telling us to go to school. Like, where I grew up around people, like, they don't go to school, they be just messing around. Selling dope. Yeah, running from the police and stuff. Yeah. So that's what I experienced.
These are some of the kids that Bendrick says he keeps an eye on. They were suspended from Kennedy High for an alleged in-school altercation. And they also say they've been suspended for what they see as smaller offenses.
Having earphones on, having your phones out, a hood on.
This little stuff, like, that's little to me. Like, why you send me home for that? That don't make no sense to me. That just put me down. Just be like, I don't want to be in school no more. Like, that just make me not want to go.
According to the district handbook, suspendable offenses include violence toward a student or teacher, possession of drugs and alcohol, and willful defiance. According to a 2017 report from the school district, black boys were 18% of the student body, but accounted for 40% of the district's suspensions. And the less time kids spend in school, the more likely they are to engage in crime, a fact that Bendrick knows firsthand.
I started selling rocks on the streets. And for me, I didn't want to see that happen to none of our young generation again.
He be telling us to go to school. Like, where I grew up around people, like, they don't go to school, they be just messing around. Selling dope. Yeah, running from the police and stuff. Yeah. So that's what I experienced.
Imani Mutau is a 15-year-old Kennedy High School student. He's attended the school for less than 3 months, and in that time, he's been suspended 3 times.
I guess suspended off of stupid stuff, I guess. I don't know, little stuff they didn't like.
He also says that he met Bendrick on his first day at Kennedy, and he offered him some cautionary words.
Like, shit be happening a lot out here, and you might want to be inside the schoolhouse.
Imani admits that he has issues going to and staying in class, but says that his teachers don't do much to encourage him to attend.
Imani, put down your phone. That's the only thing you said to me. You didn't even say good morning. You didn't even ask me why I'm late. You let me walk in and sit down in the corner. Why shouldn't I be on my phone?
Imani's mother, Eliette Alamar, says that she wants to see her child succeed, but is concerned that the public schools aren't meeting his and other students of color's needs.
They want energetic teachers, fun teachers, they want movement, they want noise, you're coming from communities with that type of energy. So if you're coming into a classroom with no energy, you're gonna lose someone like Imani. And in my opinion, that's not his fault.
A lot of our kids just don't sense that there are people out there who are really have their best interests at heart, especially when it comes to schools.
William Allums was a teacher for 12 years before becoming assistant principal of King Elementary School. The school is a feeder for Kennedy High, and according to Mr. Allums, the starting point for many suspension and attendance issues.
And I'm still seeing a lot of teachers, like you say, use suspension as a crutch, just to have that kid out of the classroom environment for their own peace of mind so they can manage their classrooms better.
The school district created a positive climate policy in 2017 to address the disparities in discipline among black male students. According to the policy, schools are encouraged to find holistic ways to address negative behavior, including supportive practices that account for possible trauma the student experiences, such as abuse and homelessness.
So when they're coming from that, education is not necessarily the most important thing. They're trying to survive.
The county district attorney's office is also working to erase the disparities that contribute to the school-to-prison pipeline.
Usually kids that are in the juvenile justice system, if you go backwards, there's probably some attendance and some truancy issues there.
Assistant DA Venus Johnson recently joined the Racial Justice Task Force. The group was formed in 2016 to address racial disparities in juvenile and adult criminal justice throughout the county. She says that her office is working to address the cultural factors in schools and families that contribute to these disparities.
Instead of automatically shaming or wagging our finger at the parent or the child, we have to all be the adults in the room and come together and figure out a better way to help.
She also says that prevention is far better than punishment.
The cost, I should say, of housing someone in the criminal justice system versus the investment, right, that we make in our children when we send them to school to get an education. We far out much better when our kids are going to school.
Back at King Elementary, Bendrick and Mr. Allums are working on their own ways to keep kids in school and out of the criminal justice system. In mid-April, Bendrick entered into an agreement with the school district to bring his mentoring program inside.
My success is seeing more kids graduate from school, which, you know, I had problems with that.
And he has seen the other side. He sees what happens to kids who are not getting the opportunity to succeed in school.
Bendrick says that his understanding of the community's needs make him a perfect person to intervene for at-risk youth.
Like I said, we're dealing with kids with all types of background. Some of their fathers not even here. Some of their fathers not even alive. Even some of the young girls. So I just wanted to be that extra piece in their life.